recently received a comment on a video about trimmed mean, asking about weighted means and asking whether I could clarify some things. So here we go. Say you're attending college part-time and you're taking just 10 credit hours. And in the first class, you get a B. That class is a 4 credit hour class. Second class, also 4 credit hour class, you earn a C. And finally, in the third class, a 2 credit hour class, you earn an A. Now, if we only had the first two classes, both 4 credit hours, since they're of equal weight, then you could average out 3 and 2 and get that the GPA is 2.5. But the third class is not worth as much. So that A should not drag up the 2.5 as much as you might think it would. So let's break it down. What if these were all 1 credit hour classes? So the one that you got a B in, think of that as taking 4 different 1 credit hour classes and earning a B in all of them. And apply that similarly to the 4 credit hour class in which you earned a C and the 2 credit hour class in which you earned an A. Now that they're all of equal weight, then we get a total of 28. And the fact that there were 10 scores, we get that the mean is 2.8. So how does this compare to calculating a weighted mean? The capital Greek sigma that you see, it looks kind of like an angular E there, but it's a capital Greek sigma, and that is short for sum. So we are taking the sum in the numerator of the weights times these scores. Add up all of those after doing each multiplication for each score, multiplying it by its weight, add all of those up. In the denominator, we are adding up the weights. Now, in my example below, I reversed this. I multiplied score by weight, but multiplication is commutative. So in our case, since there were 3 scores for those 3 classes, then we have a score of 3 from the B, and that was a 4 credit hour class. A score of 2 from the C, also in a 4 credit class, and a score of A worth 4 in the 2 credit hour class. When you do all that multiplication, then we have the same sum as before, 28, and the sum of the weights is 10. So the GPA, or the weighted mean, would be 2.8. I hope this has helped in terms of explaining where this type of computation comes from and explaining the notation. And if you post another comment, perhaps I can follow up soon. That'll be all for now, though. Take care, stay safe and healthy.